Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Sane, and today I'm going to be making a quick little video, kind of a heads up to what another video series I'm going to be creating very soon here. I'm going to be doing a unit review, kind of checking out how good some units are, what their best two classes are, and giving them a wacky class. That's something fun to try out that could maybe be pretty useful for them. And a character I was thinking about today is Ignatz, because Ignatz is somebody I've tried to fit onto my Golden Deer Maddening Run team, and I really haven't had success because while he is come for free and he does have good chip damage, I've already got two other archers right now, and from Claude and Leone, so he is overshadowed there, and I really don't have a lot of use for him. But I was realizing something is that I do want another physic user. I want another healer of some sort. Besides Marianne, of course, and Lysithea has physic as well, but I'd much rather have Lysithea attacking more often than I would want her healing. So I figured I might drop somebody on the team, I'm not sure who, for someone who can use physic. And looking at Ignatz before, he's a very support-oriented character. He's not very good at combat. He's usually put into something like a sniper. People like him in a sniper. He kind of fits into that well. His hit plus 20 is always gonna be nice early game, but he just drops off late game because of his stats. Like he's just got low stat growths. Doesn't have a lot of strength. He's got pretty good speed. He's got good dex, but like he just doesn't really have anything to keep up with other units. You know, like Felix, Leone, Claude, Byleth, Lysithea. All these other units that are just going to be so good, Ignatz always just kind of drops off. So he's always some kind of support user. People usually use him just to stay as a sniper, use Hunter's Volley with the hit plus 20, do good chip damage from a range. And that was originally my plan as well. He also makes a good rally bot. He gets rally strength, speed, and dex. So he can actually be a really good rally bot. So my original plan with him on the team was that I was going to have him just be a sniper, just be a rally bot. Maybe I'll have him be a bow knight just so he can run around in a rally bot as well, and then just hit things from afar with like curve shot and just do chip damage and stuff like that. But I have a new plan, and this is actually something I did a good amount of research with it, and I'm actually going to, again, I'm not certain I'm putting this on my team. This is just me kind of theory crafting. So I'm just going to take it. This is me kind of theory crafting some things, but I did a lot of research and I realized this is a good support setup for Ignatz. And specifically building around him doing as much chip damage and being helpful for the team, knowing the fact that he's going to be behind in stats and he's going to be overshadowed. And, you know, yeah, just kind of highlight some of the support abilities of Ignatz himself, and you know, maybe give you some ideas of how you could use Ignatz. This is really just kind of me describing how I plan to use him in my Golden Deer run. Again, I'm not fully convinced he's going to be on the team. I'm still kind of debating him between like a couple others. But I will figure that out eventually, and I will start recruiting my Maddening run soon. I'm just finishing up a couple of things. I finally got my capture card, so stay tuned for that. That Maddening run will start here pretty soon. But first, so the Ignatz I want to take a look at is magic-focused Ignatz. And for this, I have his magic list here. He's actually got he's got an okay magic list. So he gets Blizzard. For Reason Magic, he's got Blizzard, Cutting Gale, and Fimbulvator. I don't know how to say that. I just call it Fimbulvator. He gets Blizzard, Cutting Gale, and Fimbulvator. So overall, decent like damaging moves. They're all pretty accurate. And then he's got hit plus 20, so he's gonna be able to do damage. And I feel like putting him into Magic will help him do more damage early on, just because a lot of units usually have lower resistance, if anything. And then what I really think he's got going for him, and the support side, is Faith Magic. Specifically, the fact that he's got Physic. Ward's okay. It just gives you boosted resistance. It's niche. I don't really think it's worth it. But the fact that he gets Physic is actually going to be nice, because not like he has a huge special attack. Not that he has a huge magic stat to work with, he's not going to be healing a lot, but he can still offer an extra heal from a distance. And then I can slap a healing staff on him and he can do a little bit more. So I think magic-based Ignatz is actually worth a shot because, again, he'll still be doing chip damage and he'll actually be able to, he won't be able to chip from as far away because you're not doing curve shot. But he still will be able to hit from a distance with magic, do some good damage, and then of course he's got physics to really help him with the support side. Now, a class line what I plan to take him down is going to be something along the lines of this. I'm going to just outright skip advanced classes. I don't think there is a good advanced class for male mages. Warlock can be good for only a couple of them. Like Linhardt can be good as a warlock, but Linhardt's better as a bishop. So what I'm going to do is, I don't know what I'm really good at. I'm just going to send him into monk so he can use magic. Then I'm going to make him a mage so I can give him Fiendish Blow and let him do some more damage with his magic. Let him master that real quickly. And then he can do some more chip damage. Then as soon as I get a Dark Seal from the Death Knight, I'm going to let him class into the Dark Mage. And what the Dark Mage is going to do for me is, one, Heartseeker can be nice because it gives adjacent foes a void minus 20, so that's just a nice little bonus. I don't think that's really huge. I also don't really think Miasma is going to be that huge. I mean, it's just going to be a little bit better attack. But what the key point of him going into Dark Mage is that he's going to get Poison Strike. And what that's going to do is, with his chip damage, it's going to give him a huge boost in how much damage he's going to be able to do to units overall. Because he's working with a 30% growth in magic class, which will get increased as he's in magic classes. And then Fiendish Blow will also help out a lot. But Poison Strike's going to help him do even more chip damage to units. So whenever he does attack, which, granted, the later on in the game, he's most likely not going to be attacking a lot. But he will be able to chip damage some things pretty well. And Poison Strike's really going to help with that. And then he'll be able to physic from a good distance. And then he'll really just be abusing the fact that he's a rally bot. And to really help him boost, so I'm going to give him, obviously, Fiendish Blow. And then Dark Mage. So he's got two intermediate classes I want him to master. I feel like those will be pretty easy. I can slap a knowledge gem on him if I want. I think I'm just going to outright skip the advanced classes. The only one I would consider putting him into would be Bishop, just so he can do more healing and get more physic uses. I'm not going to put him into Warlock. I really, really don't need the damage from Black Tome Fair uses. He's not going to be a damage dealer. Like, he's really not going to be a main focus damage dealer for me. What I'm instead going to do is I'm going to take him, I'm going to get his riding up as quickly as possible, and I'm going to put him into either Dark Knight or Holy Knight. And I think I want to do, I'm probably just going to do Dark Knight just so he can have, so I said I'm not going to give him Black Tome Fair for damage. I would go Dark Knight so that he can get Black Tome Fair to do a little bit more damage, because obviously Holy Knight's going to do anything for him. Literally, it's not going to help him at all. But what I do is I get him Canto and I give him 7 movement so he can get up in the front lines, rally somebody, and then Canto away and get him out of there so he can give him that boost while they're in the front lines. Since he really boosts physical units so well, because he gets speed, strength, and dexterity, you know, just he can set up for a really, really strong killer attack, like from Hilda or something. Like Hilda, Sylvain, Felix, Claude, Leonie, Byleth, you know, so many super strong physical attackers. Just abuse the fact that he's got 3 really nice rallies. Just go rally somebody, give him something good, and then he can Canto out of there. And then Black Tome Fair, just to make his chip damage a little bit better. I really don't care for Black Tome Fair. I just care about the 7 movement Canto. And then he'll just be using physics. So I'm most likely going to have him using something like just a healing staff. He's not going to have the Caduceus staff because I've got 2 other healers and magic users with Lysithea, who's going to have Thyrsus, and Marianne, who's most likely going to be running around with the Caduceus staff. But Ignatz would be the other one, running around with another healing staff, and he'd probably have a magic staff as well. something else to give him a little bit more of a damage boost, but really just lets him do a little bit of chip damage, heal people with physic from a distance, get in there near the front lines. Maybe give him a marching, actually. I think a marching would be better. Give him, or let him go up to the front lines, rally, and then run away. That's kind of the whole plan with Ignatz. It's honestly kind of a simple build. Just let him go in magic and really just let him do some support aspects. But I feel like it could actually be pretty useful because they're really, really solid rallies. Speed, dexterity, and strength. Dexterity to help with hit rates and crit, which he gets really early on. Speed to help with avoiding doubling and also doubling myself, and also helps with avoidance. And then obviously strength's just going to be huge. And then, you know, another physic user, so I don't have to worry about Lysithea being one of the healers. Mariana's going to be my main healer, and then, you know, Ignatz from a distance can also heal because of physic. So I think that is kind of one plan I had. I got this build inspired by, I can't remember who it was. I want to say it was Chaz Area, one of the Fire Emblem YouTubers, who made a similar build like this with Lawrence, where he made him a Dark Mage, or a Dark Knight with Poison Strike just for extra chip damage. Although he left Lawrence near the front lines because Lawrence is a fairly tanky unit. He could take a couple hits. Ignatz really is not tanky at all, so I don't want Ignatz anywhere near the front lines. So I'm kind of twisting it into more of a support role, more of an in and out, get some rallies off, stuff like that. I also considered some things like just Bow Knight for. Obviously, I considered Bow Knight at first for the rally bot, just to have 8 move with Kanto. But I really felt like the chip damage was just going to be better, and his support would be better if he can offer a little bit of healing as well. So that's why I kind of opted away from Bow Knight. Also, I've already got 2 bow users, because I'm going to have Claude, I'm going to have Leone. This is not my Maddening run, of course. This is my weird class run. So I'm just using this file to kind of show off Ignatz because he's on my team right now. I originally took him off the team for Bernadetta because the Bernadetta Vengeance builds are so fun to do. And they're actually really, really good. But yeah, I've really been thinking about Ignatz again, thinking about keeping him on my team because he comes for free, and he's going to be there for a lot of very difficult chapters. For example, the Chapter 13, which is known as the hardest chapter in the game, where you don't have access to anybody else you've recruited. It's only Violet and Claude at first, and then the rest of the Golden Deer house will come in slowly. So I feel like he could be used. Just having him, you know, be on my main team could really make that chapter a lot easier. But I also might just get ready to skip that chapter and just go for a skip strategy with that. So yeah, that's kind of my quick little rundown on, you know, my thinking of these wacky. This is how I kind of think about these wacky classes, and what I think about like why I would ever recommend them to somebody. You know, these wacky ones that seem weird or maybe a little kind of meme builds or something like cheeky, but they actually have some use. So this is kind of just getting my thoughts on the board. I'm going to be doing this for all units because I'm going to do a series where I do all 3 houses and then Church plus DLC, where I give them a rundown of how good the unit is, 2 classes I recommend using them in, and then the wacky pick, which could be something fun and niche. And of course, I'm going to be taking into consideration that you're playing on like Maddening mode, hard difficulties. Easy mode, do whatever you want. Easy mode is easy mode for a reason. But yeah, I hope you guys liked that video. I hope this kind of sheds some light on different ways to play, since, you know, Fire Emblem's usually like, oh, you want to use these super strong units you can kill. Well, and, you know, to high difficulties, sometimes in order to get the kill, you need somebody who can really offer a lot more support, non-damage support, besides just healing. So hopefully that kind of inspires you. Hopefully you guys like this video and are excited for the new kind of series I'm going to make. Give a rundown specifically on DLC characters, because there's not a lot of videos on the DLC characters. I'm going to start with Balthus because I haven't seen any videos on Balthus and I want people to get some information on him. But yeah, I hope you guys liked the video. I will see you in the next one.